Good morning. So I think you saw the video I last posted, but also you saw I think the last tweet I saw from Moses Kuria. This is now the third confirmation that KK government is not indeed working. The first person to confirm this was Gathoni Mushomba when he left and he said, bottom up is not working, Hustler Nation narrative is not working, and he started opposing the president. The second one is Gachagua, the Gachagua issue, the Gachagua scandal, when he said that indeed the government was not doing what they were elected to do, and corruption was rife, and there was a lot of wastage of public resources. The third person is Moses Kuria. Yesterday, he sent a tweet of 4 things that Kenyans cannot compromise on. You saw the video is here. But then later on, he said that the industrial parks is dead, special economic zones dead, and numerous other things that he said in the tweet. So, bottom line is this. There are cracks that have started happening within the KK government by the bringing in of the Jubilee people, Uhuru people, Kikuyu to be particular, and some Kikuyus are not happy, like Moses Kuria. And how long will this government last? Since it's hanging by the noose, it's hanging by the thread, and it is almost disconnecting. When do politicians know this is the time to quit and move on to something else? At least British, with a monarch, the prime minister normally leaves, no scandals, nothing, another government is appointed. Should you go to the way of the monarch, where we have a ceremonial president and a prime minister? I think that may work for us. Where the president is ceremonial, his job is to appoint prime minister. Okay? And he appoints, when the prime minister fails, that prime minister government is dissolved, just like UK, and a new government is formed by a new prime minister. Maybe this way, President RUTO will not have difficulty in resigning. But when he is the president and the head of the president and the head of state, so he's the head of government as well, head of state and the head of government, and so these are times that require Kenyans to think. Those are just my thoughts. Moses but Kuria, who am I? I'm just has 4 things. A simple villager living that is demanding. And I think they have not agreed with his boss. And I think he has started demanding more. I think he's feeling left out of the power after the other Mount Kenya people have been appointed. So, first of all, he says there are 4 things we cannot play around with as Kenyans. 1, election every 5 years. I think this thing of Kasongo will not finish 5 years is getting into their head. Number 2, peaceful and orderly transition from one administration to the other. Same thing. They are feeling the heat, and there is a possibility they have some information that this administration may be taken by another administration without peace and order. The other thing is census every 10 years. Of course, politicians use census to campaign and also to strategize, but also it is about the resources. For example, if the county of Meru has grown, we need to know, so that money can increase in the county of Meru. If Nairobi has more citizens than 10 years ago, then resources must be consumerate to the population. And this one, I'm with him. The fourth one is the same thing, I believe, which we were trying to cure with building bridges. You know, this is boundaries review every 10 years. Then he says, the rest we can disagree, but the above four are sacrosanct. And therefore, 2025 is the year of boundary review. Na anasema na sio tafadhali. So, Moses Kuria simply amesema hizi vitu vinne hawata discuss na Kasongo. It's getting hot.